Hey you guys, as you know me, my name is Kalila. I'm 18 years old and basically I want to talk about weight loss surgery and stuff like that. So I have some notes, so I'm going to be reading some notes. Let me turn the air on so y'all can hear me. But I currently weigh 260 pounds and I'm 5'4", and so my BMI is 44.6. So that's why I'm considering weight loss surgery. So to start it off, I started gaining weight in the 4th grade, so at this point 8 years ago, and ever since I started gaining weight, I have been trying to lose weight by, I've tried so many diets, like numerous diets I can't even count on my hands, and numerous different exercises, and just to not lose weight. Like for a long time I was 240 something for the longest, and now I'm gaining more weight, probably because I'm in quarantine and you can't move around like you usually do. I have tried a vegan diet, a no sweets diet. I've done this gym challenge thing where it's like a weight loss challenge. You win like $10,000. So you would go there and work out a few times a week and be with a personal trainer, and then on the weekend it would be like a group workout thing. I didn't even lose a pound. I obviously had a gym membership and I used to go daily for a long time. Did not lose any weight. I used to work out daily, like every morning I'll get up, brush my teeth, wash my face, then I'll work out and then take a shower. Did not lose any weight. I have counted calories for years. Like I would do 1,600 calories a day. I started doing that when I went to my first dietitian, and I lost weight with her. I lost 40 pounds with her, but I gained it back because I lost 40 pounds in like 2 months. Like they say, if you lose weight fast, you're going to gain it back probably just as fast. You're supposed to lose weight like slowly so it would stay off, but I don't know why. But I have done everything I was told because I'm going to a nutritionist and a dietitian right now. I try to do everything they tell me, unless it's like crazy. Like it'd be like 90 degrees and she says go for a walk. I'm like, you want me to die? But other than that, I usually do everything that they say. I try to do everything. Let me not lie. So basically I went to my family doctor and I told her everything that I just told you. I was like, I've been trying to lose weight for years and I have not lost weight or anything like that. So, and I told her, I was like, my dad had weight loss surgery. He had the gastric bypass and it really worked for him. And that's what I'm saying, I'm looking into weight loss surgery. So she contacted a bariatric doctor, bariatric surgeon, and I went there. So my first appointment was really good. Like, I don't know, like I was so nervous going there because honestly I thought that they would be like, nah, you too young, you can't really, you should try to lose weight. But they actually understood me, because to get this out of the way, my some people in my family found out that I'm looking into weight loss surgery, and like what everybody says when you're like, oh man, I'm fat, I can't really lose weight. People always say, oh, just exercise, just walk, just eat healthy. And I'm like, if it was that easy, I think I would have been skinny a long time ago, or at least not overweight. And when I was in school, I used to walk over 10,000 steps a day. Like I have a Fitbit, it's charging, it's not on me, but I have a Fitbit, and my goal was 10,000 steps a day, and I always hit it in school. But now we're in quarantine and I can't go to school, so I'm sitting all day. And when I was in school, I sat on my computer from like 9 o'clock in the morning to like 2 o'clock doing schoolwork. So I can't walk as much as it is. And now it's summer, and I think because of my extra weight, it's harder for me to do stuff when it's hot because I get real dizzy. And like I never passed out before, and I don't want to. Like it gets to the point where it's like dizzy and you start like seeing double vision, and you start like it starts blacking out. That's how dizzy I am. So I don't like messing around in the heat too much. But let me see. I'm looking into getting weight loss surgery because I'm obese. Yes, my doctor has diagnosed me with that, obesity. She says that quite often. And basically, I suffer from depression and anxiety, which it kind of works hand in hand. When you're depressed, you usually eat more and you sleep more, and just I lose interest in doing stuff. Like I ain't gonna never say I like working out, but I like going to the gym, and now it's just like I lost interest in all that. And my weight makes me have low self-esteem, and I don't like the way I look. Like I haven't worn an outfit in years that I can say, oh my god, I look good in it. Like I don't like how I look. That's why I started wearing a waist trainer. I'm stuttering. a waist trainer because it makes you look neat. Like, I have a lot of like curves and stuff, and I just don't like the way I look in clothes. Like, my body is too wide, like I'm shaped like a pear, and I just don't like how I'm shaped. I just don't like how I look. Like, my cheeks are fat, like I just don't like that. And I've been bullied because of my weight, and that just made it worse. You know, I would walk by and they'd be like, oh my gosh, she's so big. Like I don't already know. That's really hurtful, and it really hurt me. Like, because it's not like, I always say, if it's not my fault. Like, if I could lose weight, I would have lost weight before. And basically, my doctor said, when I went to the bariatric doctor, and they took blood a few days later, and my results came back that I'm so close to being diabetic, which is a health problem, and my cholesterol has been high for a long time. So it's not like I'm just using weight loss surgery for a quick way out. No, I've been trying to lose weight for a long time, and I don't want to have diabetes, and I don't want to have high cholesterol problems. I'm just trying to live a long, happy life, and as long as I'm as big as I am, I won't be living a long, happy life. I will be out of here sooner than later. So basically that's it for that. So when I went there on June 8th, and I just sat there and talked with the doctor, and he's really nice. I really like him. He will be doing my surgery if I do get it. And I'm gonna say if, because if you gain too much weight from your starting weight, they won't do it. And also, you know, my insurance has to improve it and all that. And right now we're not even there yet. At least I don't think that we are, because I have a lot of appointments coming up, which I'm fine with that, because I want to get this surgery for myself, for like, not to look good, it's just to feel better and then to be healthier. So I went then, and then I had to do blood, and I also had to do a urine test, and then I had to do this test where you blow into this bag. Like, you breathe in, and then you blow everything out in the bag. And then also I had to drink this stuff, and then I had to do that again. So I don't know if the test is called, but yeah. So then I went back on, I believe, the 18th, and that was my first meeting with the dietitian. She asked me everything I eat and all that thing, and then she gave me something to do, like a food log. I'm trying to get stuff out for y'all so y'all can see. So I had to do a food log on here. It was, how many days was it? I started on June 22nd, and it was until July 10th. So I brought that back. I went back, what day was that? The 23rd. I went back, and she looked at it, and she basically just told me things to do, like, let me see. She wrote more protein at meals, more fruits and vegetables, cut back on starches, more protein for breakfast, and portion control with my snacks. So she's a dietitian, and every time you go to dietitian, afterwards you see the nurse. So the first time I seen the nurse, he just went over my blood, and that's when he told me that I'm close to being diabetic and that my cholesterol is high, but he said obviously this will go away with weight loss. So that's that. So basically I have a lot of appointments coming up, which I'm kind of excited for, because it's kind of boring to sit in his house. At least I'll get out and be able to walk. But let's see, today is the 26th. I have an appointment on the 30th. That is a cardiac appointment. Before you get weight loss surgery, they want to check everything and make sure that you're straight. So I have to go to a cardiac person, and then I'm getting tested for the coronavirus on August 11th. Then I have a pulmonary appointment, like it's for the sleep study, to make sure you don't have sleep apnea, which I'm told that I snore, so I don't know if I do or do not. I don't recall not being able to breathe in the middle of the night, but you're sleeping. So then I think I have to go back to the cardiologist. Then I have to go to an endocrinologist doctor, like, you know, your hormone doctor. I don't know what it's called. Then I'm trying to see. Then I have to go back to the dietitian. You have to go there every month. And then what else? I'm trying to see, where's the thing I had that I wrote my appointments on? Let me look at it. So they're all on my planner because I have so many appointments. So let's go to August. So let me see. On the 13th I have the pulmonary, and then I have an echocardiogram. Then let me see, I already talked about the endocrinology. On the 31st they just made this appointment. it's like radiation. They said it's like they're doing x-rays and then stuff like that. So that's then. Apparently I was already supposed to have done that, but they didn't make the appointment for me, so now it's not to the end of August. And then also on that day I had to see a psychologist, because you're supposed to do that before you get surgery. But considering I'm 18, like this is the age that they just start doing it. They would not do it before 18. Well, some people do, but it has to be a pediatric one. But he said I'm the earliest person that he, like the youngest age that he'll do it. So that's why I have to go there earlier, because usually you don't go that early. You usually go a few months into the process of doing it. Like I'm pre-op, so I have to go earlier because I'm younger, just to make sure my head is straight and all that, and make sure that I actually want to do this. Because the girl was like, you can't drink alcohol and all that stuff. There's a lot of stuff you can't do after the surgery, so that's why. And basically that's it for now. Like I just have a lot of appointments coming up. Obviously I'll update after the appointments come up, but I kind of want to make this be a series because somebody else can be going through the same thing as me, and I'm pretty young to do it, because I'm looking on YouTube and all the people I see doing it are in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. So I'm like really young to have it done. I just kind of want to make a series about it, so I can look back on it and see how my head was at before and then afterwards, and then I can help somebody else. But basically that's all that's happened. Like not much has happened since the starting point of it. I have gained a little bit weight. When I first went there I was 254. Now I'm 260. So she said the weight gain was fine because of the food that I was eating, but I'm scared to not be able to have the surgery because of me gaining weight. And honestly I don't really eat that bad. It's just that I don't know, my body does not want me to lose weight. I don't exercise like I should, but that's my fault. Like I'm gonna start exercising and stuff, just trying to get prepared for this surgery and stuff. I don't really have anything else to say. Basically the surgery I'm looking into getting is the gastric sleeve, because like I said, my dad had the gastric bypass, and that one is like more invasive, and he actually recommended the sleeve to me. Because if you know about the gastric bypass, they're like literally like making you a new stomach, and like I don't want all that. So like I'm still young and I don't really want nothing that crazy. So with the gastric sleeve, they're just going to cut out majority of your stomach, and he said your stomach will be the size of a banana, and that helps reduce the hormone in your stomach that makes you hungry. So because I am always hungry all the time, and like certain foods like last a little bit longer, but say if I had like lunch, I'll be hungry like a few hours afterwards. And honestly I don't know why, but I guess it's because the hormone in my stomach. And like honestly that's really it. Like the first appointment was really good, and like I really got a good vibe from him, and that's really all that matters. Like you should get a good vibe from your doctor, and not like, you know, basically, you know, because of this virus my grandmother can't come in. So for the first appointment I kind of like a FaceTime thing, so she could, if she had any questions or anything. But the last two appointments I've only been to dietitian, and I've been to dietitians for a long time, so she don't really need to see it. And I also go to a nutritionist, but we're doing it online type thing. But basically yeah, like I don't really have anything else to say because nothing has really happened yet. Like I just had blood work and he went over the blood work. Now we're just waiting until next week. That'll be the cardiac appointment, which everything's going to be fine because I've had so many echoes and stuff like that since I started having chest pain. The doctors don't play with chest pain. So, and honestly I just think it was anxiety from like school and stuff like that. But I will try to film when I go to doctors, or probably just film afterwards. But I probably will film at the end of August to do like another update, because I have too many appointments in August to film after each appointment. But yeah, I just hope that I can look back on this one day and be happy that I did this, because like I don't feel bad for doing it, like, because at the end of the day it's my body and I feel like I need it because I physically cannot lose weight. Like I could see if you were a person that just doesn't want to try. No, like I've been trying for a long time, and people that say, oh, just eat this, just do that, like, you ever think I never tried that? So this is all about me, and this is me, myself, and I. Nobody's telling me to do this. Nobody is, you know, forcing me to do this. It's just all me, and I'm mature enough to make my own decisions. And this was a decision that I've been thinking about for a long time. Before I went to my doctor, I wasn't 18 yet. I was like 17 or maybe even 16. My dad took me to my other doctor, my pediatrician, when I had him, and he basically told him, because my doctor was just like everybody else, you just have to not eat as much, you know, you just have to work out, you know. The thing is, mind you, he weighed like 100 pounds, and I'm like, how do you want to tell somebody to lose weight when you need to gain weight? Like, no. But my dad basically said, no, she's tried that, we need to try something else. So, but then of course my dad passed, and then I needed new insurance, so I can't go to him. I bet I could go to him anymore. I could go to him, but it's too far away. And why am I going to a pediatrician? I am 18 years old, and plus I like this doctor now. But the sad thing is, I am going back on birth control, and you know, birth control does cause weight gain. I think that's another reason why I started gaining weight. I think I started taking birth control in like 6th grade, and I blew up. Like, if you look at my school photos from like, I would say 4th grade to 5th grade, I blew up. Like, my face was a little bit fat in 4th grade, but now it's like it is. And I think I gained like 40, 50, or even 60 pounds in high school, because every year they take your weight, you know, at school, the little, I don't know if they do it, the nurses do it. I gained a lot of weight from freshman year to actually freshman year to junior year. I gained a lot of weight, and honestly it just kept going up. And yes, I would say that's stress, because high school is the #1 stressor, at least it was for me, because the fear of being talked about, the fear of being bullied was really bad, and then when it happened, it just made it worse. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna talk about. I will make another one episode, I guess, of this when the end of August, I would say, because then I'll have more interesting things to talk about. This is basically just the beginning and why I want to have surgery and stuff like that. He said it wouldn't happen till like 3 to 6 months, so if it does happen, it should be around December. And I am going to college, but he said that it shouldn't be that bad where I have to like stay out of college for a long time, because it's not like I'm doing that much walking on college campus. So we'll see if it happens, or I should say when it happens, because you should speak things into existence. But I also know how fast I gain weight, and I'm kind of scared to not be able to have it and be embarrassed. But yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys so much for watching.